3 men sit inside a spacecraft on a launch pad. Nothing is supposed to happen, but then something does. The year is 1967, Cape Kennedy, Florida. Afternoon light reflects off white steel, and the Saturn I rocket stands motionless against a pale sky. Inside the command module, 3 astronauts sit shoulder to shoulder. Gus Grissom adjusts a checklist. Ed White shifts slightly in his seat, and Roger Chaffee monitors communications. It's not a launch, it's a plugs-out test. The spacecraft is sealed. The cabin is pressurized with pure oxygen, and wires run beneath their seats. Velcro straps hold the equipment in place, and pages of procedures rest on their laps. There have already been small electrical issues, but nothing dramatic. And outside, technicians stand ready. Inside, the hatch is closed, and it opens inward. The design was deliberate. An inward opening hatch seals tighter under pressure. It's lighter, more simple, and stronger against vacuum. But during ground tests, the cabin is pressurized above atmospheric levels. And that means if pressure builds inside, the hatch cannot be opened quickly from within. Late in the afternoon, a voice crackles over the radio. "I smell fire." And seconds later, "Fire in the cockpit." The cabin pressure rises almost instantly, and flames spread through the pure oxygen environment. The crew attempts to open the hatch, but pressure pins it shut. Technicians run the gantry, but the smoke is already pouring out, and the hatch, it will not open. January 27th, 1967, the crew perishes during the ground test. The program halts, and investigations begin. The next month, NASA reviews wiring, and materials are examined. Cabin atmosphere protocols are questioned. Later that year, the hatch design is replaced, and a quick-release outward opening hatch is introduced. Flammable materials are reduced, and electrical systems are redesigned. 2 years later, Apollo 7 launches successfully, and the mission continues. And in 1969, Apollo 11 lands on the moon. Today, the Apollo 1 command module is displayed behind glass. Visitors stand quietly. A metal door frame, a blackened interior, and a space capsule that never left Earth. The moon landing is remembered in triumph, but it rests on a test that never flew. But what if the hatch opened outward from the start? What if the cabin used a mixed gas environment during ground tests? What if the wiring fault sparked and the fire died out? No tragedy, no program halt, no full redesign. Apollo might still reach the moon, but without the pause, without the overhaul. What hidden flaw travels forward, and what failure awaits later? What mission becomes the first disaster in orbit? Remove the fire, and the program moves faster, but faster is not always safer. No single part carried all the blame, but one design decision determined whether 3 men could escape. History remembers the moon, but it should also remember the door. So what about you? What moment in your life are you glad that you chose slower and safer? Share it in the comments below. And if you would like to explore more of these ripples in history and in life, please hit subscribe and join me on The Ripple Trace.